Welcome back to Dual Sided. We're back.
You suck.
Did you just throw? Call Ron.
Who are you calling?
RON ARTEST? Yeah, someone just threw popcorn on me. What should I do? I won't get arrested? Okay. That's what Russell Westbrook should have done. He should have called RON ARTEST. Ron could have gave him some pointers, or Metta world peace, whatever you want to call him now. But, on Wednesday's game, if any of you guys missed it, an injury led to, Russell exiting the game early, and, he went through the tunnel. And a 76ers fan, a very disrespectful fan, obviously we just acted that out, but in reality, it's very disrespectful.
Yeah, for sure.
And, he's a fan. I don't even know if you can call him a fan, but I mean, he dumped, a bucket of popcorn on Russ, and, obviously caused him to become irate. Like, if someone did that to you, like,
yeah, for sure, I would get so mad. We're
not saying we would fight anyone, but I mean, that's you can't get any more disrespectful than that. And obviously, we're gonna play the video now, and you guys could just be the judges if you guys haven't seen already.
Come out and cheer, come out and boo, yell all you want. We encourage that. This is just plain stupidity. Somebody pouring some popcorn, and any athlete, being Westbrook or whomever, they are pumped with their adrenaline. He's probably feeling bad. His team may be en route here to losing this game too. Just a stupid thing to do.
And you saw that fan down there, like one of the fans pointing.
There was a couple of them pointing up.
Yeah, because obviously, at that point you're not trying to get in trouble for that, huh? Of course, I'm definitely pointing.
Definitely pointing out the idiot who does that.
Like, this and snitches get sisters. It's if you're disrespectful, you have to pay for the consequences. And in my opinion, he should be handled in a legal manner. Don't you think?
Fucking what?
You don't think so?
I think banning him isn't that's good enough in my opinion.
But we'll get to that later. But we'll get to what we think should happen to him, but in a few minutes. But post game in the locker room, Russell Westbrook stated, and I quote, "I wouldn't come up to me on the street and throw popcorn on my head because you know what happens. In these arenas, you got to start protecting the players. We'll see what the NBA does." And then the 76ers responded to the situation, with a statement, and that statement read, "After an investigation into the incident that occurred at last night's game, we have determined that the person involved will have his season ticket membership revoked effectively immediately. In addition, he will be banned from all events at Wells Fargo Center indefinitely. We apologize to Russell Westbrook and the Washington Wizards for being subjected to this type of unacceptable and disrespectful behavior. There's no place for it in our sport or arena, or just in human species. Like, that's you don't do.
It's just disrespectful.
Like Russ just said, like, you don't do that you don't even do that on the streets. I don't even know if you do that around your friends. Like, that's like taking it to the next level. But what do you think about the Russell's statements? Obviously,
I definitely agree. It's, fans, they feel like they're untouchable since they're, behind in the stands, and, they feel like they're protected because the players can't go after them. But
and isn't it fair to say that he's probably under consumption of alcohol? Like, there's no way he does that sober.
Who?
The fan.
No, there's idiots out there who would do that just to be funny, but it's not funny.
But, obviously, what do you think about the 76ers handle it the right way, huh?
Yeah.
As far, that's as...
And this isn't the first time that his had a run-in with a fan there, huh?
Not even in Philly. This is
a few years ago, you remember that big guy, he flipped him the birds?
The fat guy, he flipped him
and
the birds.
Arguably, that was worse, to be honest, huh?
Yeah, but at least, Russell didn't react to that. But, I mean, at this point, he's just flipping the finger. He's not actually... like, throwing stuff physically on him. Like, this is next, in my opinion, it's next level. And then you just seen what, happened to Trae Young.
That just took another level.
And if you don't think this is a legal manner, that's Trae Young. That's a legal manner. Obviously, with all the, the pandemic going on, and regardless of what you feel about the pandemic, like, it's unacceptable. But I mean, this, in my opinion, is very unacceptable. But like you said, this isn't the only incident for Westbrook and fans. There was a season or two ago in Utah. I don't know if you remember where, he confronted a fan who allegedly made a racial taunt, and that obviously led him confronting the fan. He's like, I'll go up there.
Utah is becoming a little infamous for that.
Yeah, Utah's been for years, if anything.
Obviously, a couple fans don't represent the whole thing, and the same thing can be said about the, Philadelphia fans, not just Sixers but Eagles fans. They're
just hardcore fans.
They're just
if you can even call them fans at that point, it's just disrespectful.
Yeah, there's a label for Philly fans that they're just the worst fans, which I don't agree with. I
say Oakland, the Raiders are the most intense, huh?
They're intense, but not worst. I wouldn't even say the Eagles. There's idiots in each fan base.
But obviously, the saying sticks and stones, obviously, you think which one applies to the NBA more, sticks and stones, or like sticks? Like, obviously, words may never hurt you. Like, you think when it comes to words, like, you should be able to handle it?
Yeah, there's a line that you cross if you say, like, racial stuff. And that's
or like something about family or anything like that. And then there's another thing where you throw stuff. Like, obviously, I'm wearing a RON ARTEST hoodie right now. Obviously, you know what happened then, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
And if this was back then, like, there's no doubt in my mind. You think Russ, especially with the intensity
that he brings,
there's no doubt in my mind that he would be up in the stands. Like, there's no doubt, and that's just like an opinion. But if a fan throws something on the court, like, obviously we've seen it. It doesn't happen often, but like, even I think it was in the finals, someone threw in Boston too. It was someone threw a vodka bottle on the floor while I think Lamar Odom was shooting free throws, and obviously that could hurt someone.
I thought he was standing in the line and it almost hit him.
Yes, something like that. But I mean, that at that point that could hurt someone. What do you think that if fans want to cross the line? Do you think they should be? You think obviously you can't have players go up in the stands, right?
Yeah, that's just.
You think what if obviously the NBA is not going to do this because they're obviously not the toughest sport, but what if they bring like hockey, like throw some hockey rules in there, but with fans, if they want to do that, they come in the center of the court and they fight if they want.
I don't know how people would do that. They would get their ass whooped every time.
Yeah, but if that's what it's gonna take for people to not be disrespectful, like this isn't the first time, especially with Russ. We just stated, even in Denver, there was a guy who walked up to Russ, and that guy had actually, he had the balls to walk up to him, and obviously Russ pushed him.
And by the way, he barely moved
because he was a big guy.
He was an immovable object.
Yeah, he was been eating too many edibles down there, but this is just the shame. Obviously the fan. You think it's justice was served, or you think it should be a little more? I think, in my opinion, I think
lifetime ban. Is it? That's what it is.
It said indefinitely, but I mean, it definitely doesn't
be a lifetime ban, in my opinion.
It definitely doesn't. If indefinitely means like until it's certain. So who knows? It could be lifetime. It could be a year. Which obviously it's not going to be just a year. But
the Knicks fan, he got lifetime, I think.
Yeah, for sure. He should. If that guy should be, arrested. If anything, or not arrested. Maybe that's. But
it was indefinitely.
What? Now you just seen 3 fans today today they announced that 3 fans were banned from, I think it was Utah too. While we're at Utah,
John Morant.
Yeah, with some 3 fans.
They were talking about his family, which is obviously just they were talking crap to his family there. And it says here that it's lifetime.
Was that
for both Knicks and the Sixers fan? It's a lifetime.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that's what it
so.
says.
I mean, that's a step in the right direction. The Knicks one, obviously, that could literally, like, imagine if that fan had like a disease, and like Trae gets it, or if he has he has the flu and he spits on him, and then Trae gets sick and he's out the series. That equates to playoff run, a potential finals run, even though they're not going to make the finals, in my opinion. But I mean, or just money, like you get paid. I think players who make the playoffs, they get paid a certain amount for making the playoffs.
It's like kind of like you remember that movie, the Celtics player where they kidnapped him?
Yeah. I think it was Bird, wasn't it? They kidnapped Bird.
Was it Larry Bird?
It was something like, I think it was a Utah Jazz fan. Speaking of, I'm pretty sure it was
I'm talking about a movie.
That's what I'm saying. A Utah Jazz fan. I think it was Jazz fans who kidnapped Larry Bird, or it could have been Celtics fan that kidnapped Larry Bird. But what is it called?
Celtic Pride, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
2 over-loyal Celtic fans kidnapped their opponent's star player in order to guarantee the team the championship, and it was a Jazz fan or Jazz player.
No, so at this, it's the
As
other
a
way.
guy from Home Alone.
So, but anyway, this situation just disgusting in my opinion. Obviously Russ did he took the high road. Obviously he wanted to go up there. If it wasn't for the security, who knows what would have happened. That guy would have definitely learned his lesson, huh?
Yeah.
But at the same time, Russ could have been sued. But in my opinion, he shouldn't have if the fan wants to take it physical. If anything happens with this incident, any developing news, if the fan, decides to apologize, and the fan has been, from what I heard, I think Undisputed, they said that the fan was trying to just hide himself and not show his face, which that's kind of dumb, huh?
They should show his face for sure.
Either that, or they should literally bring him on like a media outlet.
Don't give him attention for that. Just show his face so people know what he did.
Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Once again, this is Dual-Sided. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below your thoughts on this, and thanks for watching. Peace.